Hello, beautiful people of this beautiful, wonderful, magical land of ours in Trump's America. Yeehaw. Welcome to the Cumcast, episode number 24. Yeah, go Jeff Gordon. I am your host today, Cody Michael Cummings. And with me, my co-host, the ever so boring and hobbyless piece of shit, Ryan Cummings.
What's up, everybody? I'm here. That's it.
The beer of the week this week.
That is all.
This week's beer of the week is Love in an Elevator by Mad Paddle Brewing Company of Madison, Indiana.
Love in an elevator.
This is a small batch beer with a 5.0% ABV and an IBU of 25. This is a seriously quaffable beer, solid flavor without any overpowering hops, clean finish with a hint of honey sweetness. Madison, Indiana was one of the first breweries west of the Allegheny Mountains. Madison had brewed beer from 1823 to 1911. Mad Paddle Brewing Company has brought production back in 2018 with the 100-year anniversary. Elevator Amber pays tribute to the classic freight elevator, still operational to this day, driven by an electric motor and cables, and to America's seminal rock band Aerosmith. Love in an elevator. Back in the day, 1,000 to 1,500 pounds of feed were transported to the second and third floors along with baby chickens. Mad Paddle Brewing Company. A great beer, small batch, limited quantities. Can we redo that? That was fucking horrible. That was horrible.
Horrible? Cut it in half, dude. Right, then summarize it.
Okay.
Something.
I'm trying to. Let me write it.
I'm losing my fucking mind over here.
I don't have a pen.
Jesus Christ.
Let's do this again.
No, I'm keeping it in.
No.
We're still going.
No, we're not. Do it again.
End the episode in 3, 2, 1.
No. Dude, I've eaten so many mixed nuts this week that my shit looks like Payday.
Oh, it's all clumpy.
They look like Payday.
Chunky.
No, I see nuts in them.
So it's like the chunky peanut butter?
I've ate so much. No, I've ate it like it looks like think of the Payday.
Oh,
Payday.
okay, like big.
A Payday can't.
Big.
Yeah, like I don't know how to chew my food. It's ridiculous.
Well, I know you showed me that Brazil nut at work the other day, and you're like, "Huh, Brazil nut," and I was like, "Is that like an Easter egg? Is it supposed to be in there?"
It was the size of a testicle.
I know,
it's fucking huge.
And you're like, "Yeah, it's supposed to be in there," and you're just like, "Huh, Brazil nut, it's pretty good." And I was like, "Yeah, they're pretty expensive, huh?" And you're like, "Yeah, they're not bad.
Yeah, so that's my shit. Like literally, it looks like a Payday candy bar. Halloween's coming up, and you know what tastes just like a Payday?
The candy corn and peanuts.
Yeah, candy corn and peanuts. Mom used to keep a bowl of that on the countertop every Halloween season.
They have some at Dollar General. I picked some up. They sell them together now in a package.
That's a thing now?
Except they're chocolate covered peanuts.
No! That's not a Payday! That's a fucking chocolate Payday!
It's better.
No, it's not!
Yeah.
So they sell them together, the candy corn and chocolate peanuts.
It's in one little package like regular trail mix stuff.
I'm just going to walk around town with a little red flyer wagon and just sell little bags of regular peanuts and candy corn together.
I remember Mom had that stuff on the table. Once we told her about it, she's like, "Oh yeah, it's really good." And she just kept a bowl on the table. And I remember it was like February. And I was like, "Hey Mom, is this stuff still good?" And she's like, "Well, what's today?" And I was like February 22nd. And she's like, "Well, that's been there since December, so I wouldn't eat it." And it didn't have a top on it or nothing. It just been sitting there.
Right. This the store that I go to, Lucky's, where I live, you grind your own peanut butter and almond butter and stuff, or they have it fresh ground there in the
It's the same at Fresh Time.
It's fucking
Is
good.
that just closer to your house or something?
Yeah, it's good. And because there's nothing in it, it's just peanuts, and it's ground up, and the oils
what makes it?
Yeah, the oils from nuts. You can make your own nut butter. Just all you need is nuts, like raw nuts, and a food processor. And you just blend it all together, and the oils make it into a paste. So, but you can buy almond butter, peanut butter, and they also have and honey roasted peanut butter. So honey roasted peanuts.
Have you had that?
No, I haven't had that, but you can buy chocolate peanut butter.
No.
So you just take dark chocolate chips, mix it with the peanuts, and it grinds it all together.
Ooh.
That is really good. It's very good. And
Can you get like Can you do like pistachios or cashews?
No, they don't have that there. They only have those certain type of things. Now, if they had a universal grinder that would do that, but
it's just specifically for peanuts?
Specifically almonds.
Or I mean almonds.
Yeah, the almonds, honey roasted peanuts. The almond butter is really good. It's specifically almonds,
peanuts,
honey roasted peanuts, and the regular, and then the chocolate peanut butter. It's really good though. The chocolate is really good. I haven't had the honey roasted, but it's really fun.
If they had a whole organ like set up, or it was just like
that would be cool.
Batches and then tubes that run down. Yeah,
that would be cool. That would definitely. But they also have fresh honey that you can get. It's just in a big container. And
how do they know it's fresh? Do they just get it from farms in like a barrel or something?
Yeah, I think so. It's all locally sustained. Well, at least it says it is.
I just thought it was cool that one over there. By the mall side had that. What did it have? I forget what I was talking about. Oh, it had like giant where you could get like kombucha and six packs
at Fresh Time.
Yeah,
yeah.
It had like where you get kombucha and 6 packs and what were we talking about? Nuts.
Yeah.
Fuck. What did
peanut butter? We were talking about peanut butter.
Yeah, I forget what
you already forgot.
Yeah. God damn it. Anyway. Oh shit! No, I remember. It was the one over there, it has a part where it has a cafe and like a bar.
Right.
Where you can go in there and get beer or you can get coffee.
Right. That's what Lucky's has too. You can literally get a slice of pizza and a beer for like $5.
Wait, what pizza place is in there? They just make it?
They make it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They make all fresh and they have beer on tap. It's so cool. It literally is. And they have duck eggs. You can buy duck eggs.
Like the Korean delicacy?
No, it's a fucking duck. It's duck egg.
Oh, so you can just like crack it and...
Yeah, it's a duck egg.
Okay.
Yeah. I was walking through there one day because I needed some eggs, and they usually have their cage-free organic eggs on sale. They were like 2 for $5. And I was like, okay, I'm going to grab some eggs then. They're really good eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I look up, and I was like, man, that's a big-ass egg. It's like this big. It's huge. I was like, what the fuck is that? And I grabbed the package, and there's only 4 of them in there. And it's like $6 or something like that for 4, or no, maybe not that. It's like $1 per egg, so it's like $4.
Jay.
And I pick it up, and it's either 6 or 4 eggs. I can't remember. And I pick it up, and it's got a baby duck on it. It said duck egg. Huh. And I was like, holy shit. They sell duck eggs here?
That's fucked up.
I was like, I wonder how they taste. I almost bought them. I literally almost bought them. And I look at the back of the package, and a normal egg is like 70 calories. These duck eggs are like 120.
Huh.
And they have 9 grams of protein in them.
Sure.
And a regular egg, I think, has 6 or something like that. I think they had like 9 or 10. I was like, holy shit, I'm going to buy these fucking things. They're just duck eggs. They're like twice the size of a regular egg. I was like, that'd make a hell of a fucking omelet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's fucked up, though, that they had a baby duck on the label. It's like, because those are specifically not baby eyes.
Well, I talked to a guy who raises his own chickens, and when he would go collect the eggs, when he would eat them, when he'd get ready to eat them, he said, have you ever seen blood in them? Like he asked me if I ever had
I think he told me this.
Yeah, he asked me if I ever had farm fresh eggs. And I said, yeah, I've had them. He said, you ever see one with blood in it? I said, no. He goes, that means it was fertilized and you just ate it before anything could form.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, so you ate the egg with blood in it? And he goes, oh, yeah, man. I was like, why?
I think it would cook out, though. But that's still gross.
Right, it's still gross. It's like the start of a baby chick. And I said, have you ever ate any past that? And he said, what do you mean? I was like, past blood, they're starting to be a
little meat in it,
like a little freaking meat in, like you gotta chew it. And he goes, yeah, I think so. One time, and so chew your egg. You gotta chew
like a piece of taffy in there.
He ate a baby chicken.
I don't know. It's kind of making me sick.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on from this fucking story. Holy shit,
man.
So how was your week? You have a good week?
Yeah, not bad. I've just been working and then hanging out, and I don't know. I've been here these past couple days. I've been trying to think since, when we start upgrading the studio and stuff like that, if we want to have like 2 people at a time, like a 4-person setup. I've been like doing research and shit like that.
It's called the bedroom. This is the bedroom.
Well, it's a studio now because we have a whole setup.
No, this is still the bedroom.
We got a table, we got a mic, we got a fucking TV.
It's like welcome to the bedroom. This is the Cumcast.
Well, there is a box frame leaned up against the wall.
We're coming in the bedroom.
Anyway, I've been thinking about setups and stuff, and I've been getting on Amazon and looking up shit, and like 4 mics and 4 boom arms and stabilizers and headphones is $200 each.
Mm-hmm.
So that's $800. Then high quality pop filters, and then table setup, because for 4 people, it's not going to be comfortable for 4 people on the table we're at now.
Right.
So I was upgrading tables, and they got them. They're 47 inches for $100 each, and get 4 of them and put them together, and they all latch, so we all have enough room to move around and fuck around, kind of like Joe Rogan's setup. I want a big fucking table, and a way to connect everything up, and then once we get all the regular equipment.
Been looking all that shit up this week.
Yeah, the mixer, and it's like...
We'll get there one day.
I know. I was just trying to figure out, get a base plan and stuff, and it was like $1,300 without like matching chairs and shit like I want. I want it to be perfect, but...
You can't stress perfection. It's never going to work out perfectly.
Yeah.
You notice my new sticker today? Did you see my new sticker I put on the table?
Yeah,
I got a new sticker from
shit.
I got a new sticker from Onnit, from my supplement company that I use, Aubrey Marcus. Shout out to Aubrey Marcus.
Ooh.
My new Iron Man Marvel Onnit sticker. I love it. We got a couple here on the table.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just feeling here lately. The past
not a Marvel fan, but the stickers are very cool.
Right. And if you're into health and nutrition and fitness and you have never heard of Onnit, just check it out. It's ONNIT, Onnit.com. It's really cool. Founder Aubrey Marcus, cool dude, spiritual, awesome guy. From what I hear, I don't personally know him. I wish I did. That'd be sweet. But yeah, here the past month or so, hadn't it been? I've just been filling the table with stickers.
Yeah, you're a fucking side. I don't want none of that bullshit over here.
Yeah, I got 4 of them here. No, this whole table's going to be filled out with stickers. I'm going to be a sticker freak.
And this is a really nice table, too. This is probably like 60-year-old table, like antique shit, and you're fucking ruining it.
Sorry, mom would kill me.
Yeah, she fucking would,
She would kill me if she knew I put stickers on this table.
I remember she said, if we ever get rid of it, give it to her because it's a nice table and it's probably worth some money.
What the hell is she going to do with it, though?
It's probably Amish made and shit.
No, it ain't Amish made. Honestly though, what the hell is she gonna do with it? But she'll probably kick my ass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an antique kind of guy, and I like nostalgia, but it's gonna be a bitch to scrape these stickers off now.
You have to sand the whole thing down and redo it.
Don't worry about it. She don't.
I mean, it's got paint and shit all over it.
She really don't fucking need it. She's got a bunch of shit she doesn't need. She was showing me her new lamp today because this morning. Well, I did that 5K for the Hoosiers.
Yeah, I don't know if you talked about it on here or not.
Yeah, no, I talked about it last week that I was doing it. Did the Hoosiers Outrun Cancer 5K and Family Fun Walk this morning. So I was out there bright and early. Mom met me in my apartment, and we went over there. Got over there about 8 a.m. I said, we want to get there early, get a good spot. We can just hang out for a while, and over 5,000 people came out, and it was a good time. It was fun.
Crazy.
It was fun. Mom hung out with a bunch of people, and I seen some people that I knew, and then our cousin, who works for a company, was got a team together and was sponsored, so we were part of the team.
Mm-hmm.
So Mom got to see the people that she knows that worked with our cousin.
You get you a T-shirt?
Yeah, I got a T-shirt. And a medal and stuff like that. And the T-shirts that actually they made for us were actually really nice. I like them. Yeah, I had fun.
Did you run or did you just walk?
No, I just walked it. I walked it. And
you did the family thing?
Yeah, I did the family walk. I was going to do the 5K, but I thought we were doing the 5K, but I found out that we were only doing the family fun walk.
Because her kids and stuff do it?
Right. So I didn't get a lot of sleep last night because I knew I wasn't gonna go hard or anything. If I knew I was gonna do the 5K next year, I'll do the 5K definitely.
Yeah.
So we got to hang out, meet survivors, and there was over 5,200, just over 5,200, I think, registered, 5,290 or something like that. A lot of people, great support. It was a good time. It was a really good time. I had fun, and then we went to Cracker Barrel, a Indiana staple.
Yeah.
Went to Cracker Barrel and ate
I haven't been
food.
there. I haven't been there since we
Went to Florida, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna
Right.
say a friend's bachelor party, but no, you're
Yeah.
right.
And then once we got done eating, I told Mom, I was like, look, I got to come down here. I got to do some shit. We, we're going to that. We got a pig roast, a hog roast to go to tonight, which is, my favorite fucking thing ever. Roasted pig over a fire, put it in my fucking mouth.
Yeah.
Sweet Lord.
And then that giant fucking cauldron of beans.
Oh, yeah. Giant cauldron of fucking southern ass beans.
Yeah, which is almost
sweet
inedible
Lord.
because of the salt content, but
Yeah, it'll make you bloat like a son of a bitch, but nobody cares.
yeah, you got to dilute it with like, I don't know, meat or
You
something.
gotta live. You gotta
Pickle
live.
juice.
You gotta live sometimes. So if you get invited to a hog roast with a bunch of fucking food, you eat the son of a bitch, and then you revamp on Monday. Revamp your healthy eating schedule on Monday. That's what I'm gonna do.
You realize how much of a huge fat fuck you are.
Yeah,
So-
once you wallow in your sorrow from eating everything on God's green earth, and then you get back on Monday and you're like, God, I'm fat as fuck, and you're like, it's okay though.
Like, so full you, like, regret driving home and hitting potholes and shit.
Dude, I went to a buffet the other day, a Chinese buffet the other day. I could feel the MSG coursing through my veins.
You ate Chinese?
Oh, it was terrible.
I haven't had Chinese since.
It was good, but
I
at the
don't even
same
know.
time, I could tell what had MSG in it, which didn't. Anything with soy sauce.
Did you eat soy sauce?
No, I ain't putting soy sauce on nothing. It was cooked with it, and I could tell. After my first plate, I started to get really full. And I was just thinking to myself, I said, I can feel this shit in my body. And I got a second plate, and I ate about half of it, and I was like, I feel like garbage, and I am done.
Why would you go for a second one?
I took a shit as soon as I got home. I didn't even have to poop. Didn't even have to. It's just, I'm never... The only Chinese food I'm going to go... the only Chinese food or Filipino or Korean, I love any kind of...
Have you been to Korean barbecue?
I love it. I love
God,
Korean.
I wanted to fucking go. I've never been before.
I'll take you to a place. It's called Mama's Kitchen. It's awesome.
When have you been? Because I remember the last time I asked you, you never been.
There's a few places. There's a place called Mama's Kitchen where I live, and there's a place called what is it called? It is called Uncle Toto's. Uncle Toto's. They're all good. They're all good. I love bibimbap. Bibimbap, it's just, when I was vegetarian, I used to eat it a lot. It was just stir-fried veggies, just a bunch of vegetables with rice and eggs, and that's all it is. But you can also get it. Bibimbap is also, you can also get it with a meat, so it doesn't matter. But when I was vegetarian, I loved it. Loved it.
God damn. Guess I need to move up to Bloomington.
Yeah, there's a lot of food up there. But... yeah, so I ate that, and the MSG, I could feel it just going through my body. And I was like, fuck
Peanut butter
this.
chicken? Yeah, buddy.
No, they didn't have it.
Damn. That's the
Didn't
best
have
shit.
Peanut chicken? No, they had pepper chicken. They had pepper chicken. And I was like, that sounds good. So I go to get some, and I was like, oh, this looks good, and it's just chicken.
With
And
a
I look,
shitload
and
of pepper on it.
it had peppers in it. I was like, oh, these are green peppers. And I, getting some on my plate, I was like, these are jalapenos.
Jesus.
They cooked them with whole jalapeno, seeds and everything.
Fuck.
Shit was on fire. But the chicken was like glazed in honey or something like that. So it was okay. It wasn't bad. But, and they're, I'm not going to eat Chinese food for a while. No buffets. See, the thing is, though, when you go to a buffet, that's when you feel like garbage. If you go to an authentic place and you get served a meal, they actually give you really good portion sizes for the price.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cheap, and they give you good portion sizes, and you don't feel full, you don't feel like shit afterward. You feel good.
Yeah.
But Korean barbecue, 100% probably my favorite barbecue.
I don't know. I haven't had Chinese in like 4 years and maybe 3 years. and all I can think of is like crab rangoon and like crab salad and all that shit. Dragon 2000 and
Mexican and Hispanic style food is 100% my favorite.
Yeah.
And luckily I've got a great restaurant that's a block away from me. Most authentic Mexican style food I've ever had.
I think you talked about it.
It's awesome. La Bonita is what it's called. It's awesome. It's got a Hispanic style market inside of it. So half of it's the market, half of it's the restaurant. And you literally feel like you're not getting a fake representation of Hispanic food.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. But that's probably my favorite. And just Asian style food is probably my second favorite. I love it. I love it. But it's really easy to get horrible food, and it's really easy to get horrible food. But at the same time, it's also easy to get the good food. You just gotta go. Don't go to a buffet.
Find a right spot.
Right.
Yeah, right spot.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Let's get off food.
We've literally talked about food this entire fucking episode. We went from peanut butter to MSG.
We've been talking about it for like 3 minutes, but that's way too long.
So other than that, my week's been good. I've been working a lot of overtime. Still nothing. Haven't heard anything on the new job or anything like that. I'm really hoping I hear something soon. Other than that, just living. Basically, we're going. We got this. I got the pre dove hunting vibes right now. I'm getting excited.
Yeah, we're going to this hog roast, and then you're staying the night, and then we're going dove hunting in the morning.
Yeah, dove hunting in the morning. You're like dove hunting in the morning.
I've had a few beers.
Yeah, we're going morning dove hunting in the morning. Literally morning dove hunting with a U. Morning dove with a U. In the morning. And then, I'm the hog roast tonight. So busy weekend. I'm going to sight in my crossbow because it's getting ready to start archery season in Indiana for deer. In a couple days. Archery season starts.
Next week.
A couple days. The 1st, October 1st. And this is September 28th right now. So. Yeah. And archery season starts on October 1st. So a couple days away. I'm so fucking excited. So excited for deer season. I need a fucking deer. I need some meat in my freezer.
I remember last year you went turkey hunting with your bow.
No, I wasn't turkey hunting. No, I was deer hunting with my bow. It was deer season, but deer season runs into fall turkey season.
Yeah. So
fall turkey season is also this first week, and that's it. And I went one year, and this was a couple years ago.
But you were wanting to get a turkey, weren't?
I said if I get a turkey, then I can kill it with my bow. If I get a turkey, I'll be happy, and I'll just go home.
Well, I just remember the arrow. You know, the story. Getting into the story, the arrow that you have was for a turkey. It wasn't for a deer.
No. I always bring one for a turkey.
Right.
And I'll talk about that here in a second. But I always bring one for a turkey. But yeah, it runs in the first week.
Just tell the story.
Okay, the first week of archery season always runs into fall turkey season. Now, fall turkey season, you can only take a female turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Only a female turkey. Now, it runs into the first week of deer season, so you can only use an archery equipment like a crossbow or a regular bow.
Yeah.
So I always bring this unique type of head for my bolt on my crossbow. This very unique type of head that I've seen. It is a inertia driven arrowhead. Now it's made out of plastic, and it kind of looks like the leg. Like the leg of a chair or the leg of a table.
Yeah, it looks really weird.
Yeah, it's just a peg. It's just a multi-pointed star-shaped
like
peg.
a wooden dowel, sort of.
Right. It looks like a multi-shaped, or like a star peg, a star-shaped peg on it. And it's got a spike in the center. Now, when you shoot this at something, it has birdshot in it. So it has birdshot already preloaded into the center of this plastic arrowhead.
Casing.
Yeah, plastic casing arrowhead. And I didn't know what it would do, so I shot it at a tree one time just to try it out. And when I shot it at the tree, it worked.
Mm-hmm.
But when the inertia of that arrow hit the tree, it exploded. So it created, that spike created a hole into the trunk of the tree and just shot all those lead BBs into that tree. And I was like, this is the best fucking thing ever.
I mean, I just remember we were like, oh man, what's it going to do? And I was like, I don't know. So you shot it and just go smack.
Yeah, it literally goes smack and the arrow flies off the tree and it actually breaks my arrow.
Yeah.
The actual arrowhead.
Hit that fucking tree.
Yeah, the arrowhead actually breaks the bolt, which I'm not mad about. It was an old bolt. Just a practice one. So I'm completely fucking stoked. And a couple years ago, when I go for deer season, I always bring one of those preloaded, I guess you'd call it shotgun shell arrow tips.
Yeah.
So I always bring one of those with me just in case. Now I have a regular broadhead, which is what an arrow is called for when you hunt deer. It's called a broadhead. I have a regular broadhead for deer in my crossbow right now, or at the moment, and I'm just waiting for the sun to come up and for a deer to show up so I can harvest it for the year. And I start to hear turkeys gobble, and they're really close, so I just wait, and I take out my broadhead, and I put in the actual shotgun shell style arrowhead on my other bolt.
Right.
And all of a sudden, the turkey flies out of the tree.
Yeah, you can hear
Two of them. They fly right out of the tree. When they flap their wings, it sounds like thunder. It really does. They call them thunder chickens.
It's really loud.
They call turkeys thunder chickens. Now, when they fly out of the tree, it actually sounds like thunder. It's really loud because it's a heavy bird. They weigh like 40 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And they land 30 feet away from me.
Yeah.
But they're on the opposite side. I'm right-handed. So when you aim a gun, if you've ever shot a gun, when you aim a gun and you're right-handed, you use your right trigger finger. Now, turning left is really hard when you're facing straight because I'm sitting on the ground. I'm just got my back to a tree. So I try to scoot along the tree and so they can't see me. And I have that shotgun shell preloaded arrowhead on my crossbow. And when I turn, turkeys can see 100 yards.
It was still dark at this point.
No. It was daylight. There was the deer were coming. It was almost daylight. And turkeys can see about 100 yards. They have turkeys have the best eyesight out of any animal.
Yeah, their eyesight's really good.
Right. If turkeys could hear like deer could and they could smell, then they would be the ultimate animal to hunt.
Yeah.
And actually, the national bird...
Let's get with this story. It's kind of like the beer of the week.
Sorry. So turkeys can see...
I'm not trying to rush you. I'm just saying
we're just having a conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just taking up airtime with the podcast.
It's too many details.
Yeah, we're just taking up podcast time. Anyway, so when I turn and I'm aimed right at the turkey, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit this fucking thing, but I'm just going to aim at it anyway. Maybe I'll get lucky.
Mm-hmm.
So I aim at it. And as soon as I bring up my crossbow, it turns and looks at me at the side from the back of its head and the corner of its eye. And as soon as I do that, just takes off. They just take off. And I was like, well, shit. And then they gobble really loud and then they run away. And then out of the corner of my eye, I see a deer on the opposite side of the field. And I try to hurry up and I scoot back around the tree and I try to preload. Because I got that other arrowhead in my crossbow. So I'm fucking fidgeting around and trying to switch bolts. I'm throwing that on the ground and I'm grabbing the other one, slinging it in there. And in the middle of that, it sees me and it takes off. And by then, it was really late in the morning. And I probably wasn't going to see anything the rest of the day. So I was like, well, fuck. I'm 0 for 2. I was like, looks like I'm fucking going home.
Yeah.
And I come home and tell you fucking I'm bitching up a storm and I'm pissed and it just sucks. You can't get an animal every single time because let's be honest, hunting's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
Hunting's hard. And it just sucks when you can't harvest an animal that year, but you just keep trying. I just love hunting. I love going by myself and just sitting in the woods. Honestly, if you don't know what it sounds like to hear the world wake up, you've never lived.
It's very interesting.
You've never lived. You honestly have never lived. So, you don't even have to go hunting. If you live around somewhere with woods, and you can be allowed to walk back there. If you could just walk into the woods, and before the sun comes up, preferably, and you just sit there. Just sit there. Or if you have a buddy that goes hunting, a friend that goes hunting, and they'll let you come. You don't have to hunt. You don't have to kill anything. You can just go with them if you're against killing anything. If you can bear to be around somebody that does, then by all means just go. And you sit there, and there's something about just sitting there and watching the sun come up, and then everything just comes to life around you. It's the most interesting and eye-opening thing. One of the most eye-opening things I've ever done. Other than when we went on that cruise this year for vacation and just sitting on top of the ship in the middle of the ocean.
Okay, Mark Twain.
You literally realize how small you really are.
Yeah, the ocean was pretty sweet.
That was one of those. That was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. We were moving in the ocean, and you could look everywhere around you, and you see nothing.
And you could just see kind of the curvature of the earth.
You could see nothing at all. And that was that, and on top of that, and then my hunting experience is the most real thing I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah.
We're getting deep on this episode.
You're getting fucking deep. I'm trying to keep it lighthearted and fun.
Another thing about hunting is the It movies always fucking come out around deer season in Indiana.
I was getting ready to ask you this shit.
The new It movies always come out around deer season in Indiana, okay?
Well, it was the clown scare or whatever.
Yeah, and there's always this fucking clown shit that goes on here. And let's be honest, I'm not afraid of clowns.
Bullshit.
But no, I'm not afraid of clowns, but I'm afraid of a clown coming out to the fucking woods while I'm deer hunting with a goddamn knife because I don't have a tree stand. Mm-hmm. I'm not up in a tree 10 feet. I'm on the ground. Okay? I might have a crossbow, but that motherfucker, they're clowns. They might be able to see in the dark or something. I don't know. But I don't want to get stabbed while I'm hunting. That's the first thing I want to do. That's the last thing I want to do is just get fucking stabbed while I'm hunting in my camo. I don't want to die in camouflage. No fucking nobody does, to be honest. And then this new
you're just sitting in the woods. And
then this new It movie came out.
Damn it. Never mind.
Okay, Ryan.
I fucked it up.
But and now this new It movie came out, and there was that. I don't know if you've seen it. That the stories about the clown in the UK that was chasing people around a park with a knife and shit. Did you hear about that?
There was all kinds of with knives.
Yeah, there was worse. It was worse after the first one. Now this one is not as bad, but still, it's fucking scary for me. For me, because I went out. That same year I went out way too early, and I had way too much darkness before it got daylight. Because in the hunting season you can only shoot something a half an hour before sunrise and a half an hour after sunset. That's the hunting hours, and if you go out of that, you will be in deep shit if you go past that. So I went out way too early, and I had about an hour of darkness. So I didn't even realize. I didn't even think about it. I just spaced it. So I'm sitting there in the dark. And every little sound makes me fucking jump. And I don't have my gun on me because it's archery season. I have a crossbow. And it's dark and I can't see shit. And I'm just thinking there's a fucking clown in the woods.
Yeah.
Or a monster.
I just remember you telling me this story. And it was kind of like the way you describe your tattoo. But it was just, I was out there and I was scared and, all the clowns and shit. And I heard like a crack of a twig. And I just like pulled my knife out and I was ready for anything. Like Rambo.
An owl hooted at me and I about jumped out of my pants.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It was an owl. It was an owl. I hear something in the tree and it's right above me. It's right above me. And I think it's a coyote at first, but then I hear it go. I was like, okay, it's an owl. But right before that, we know a guy. His son was hunting, and luckily he had a tree stand, and he was out too late.
Yeah,
and when he was getting ready to walk down the tree stand, it was almost dark, and a pack of coyotes showed up at the bottom of his tree stand. They knew
Yeah,
he
it
was
happened
up
around
there.
the same time.
Right, it happened, I think, a week before that. So a pack of coyotes showed up at the bottom of his tree stand, and they knew he was up there, and they were waiting for him to come down. Now, coyotes are scared of people. They won't. A coyote itself, or two of them, they're not going to hurt you because it's a small dog. But technically, they're wolves. Technically, they are wolves. But it's a medium-sized dog, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And one or two of them aren't going to hurt you. They'll run away from you because they're scared of you. They won't bother you, really. But a pack of them, 6, 5.
That was like 3.
No, 5 or 6. If 5 or 6 of them, they will try to eat you.
Yeah.
They will try to. Let's be honest. They'll murder you if there's more than a couple. They'll try to murder your ass. They'll eat you. They will eat you. So our friend's dad, he had to actually go pick him up and to make sure he got home safe.
Yeah.
It was a scary thing. He said he had his bow, his bow and arrow with him, his bow, and he was trying to shoot him to scare him away, and it just wasn't doing. They were just waiting, and there was several there.
I shot him through the fucking head.
Well, he didn't. You can only a quiver on a bow, which is a quiver is where you hold the arrows. It's just an attachment that goes onto the bow. They only hold about 4 or 5 at the max. So if there's 7 of them, you still got 3 there. That's enough to still fuck with you a little bit.
Yeah.
And let's say he shot a deer, so he used a couple there. So you never know. It's just a shitty situation.
Yeah.
Another story. I'll tell another story. I had a friend in college. He went deer hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God, this shit's fucking hilarious. I wish he was here to tell it.
I wish he was too. He tells us so well. I had a friend.
Because he's like, he looks kind of nerdy, but he's like a little wiry guy.
He's a little wiry son of a bitch. So he went deer hunting, and it was a late start. He was rushed, and he got out there really late. Which if you don't get out there early enough, you can miss a deer that walks by.
Yeah.
So he got out there really late, and he's rushed, and he gets up in his tree stand, and he realizes he only has 1 arrow. And he sits there for about a half an hour, and a deer, luckily, walks by him. So he raises his bow up, and he gets ready to shoot the deer, and he lets go of the arrow, and he misses.
Mm-hmm.
And the deer's spooked, but it still stays there. Deer don't really move until they know that they see something or something happens or they hear something coming after them.
They can smell you.
Yeah, they really don't move. If they hear something like an arrow or a gunshot, they won't move. They won't really run.
They really got to see it to be able
they
to.
have to see it or smell it. So when he shoots that arrow and he realizes that's his only one, he's like, well, fuck. He's like, what do I do now? And that deer's just standing there. And it looks up at him, and it's trying to figure out what he is.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, he's so mad. He's so upset that he only had 1 arrow and he missed that he stands up and he puts his bow down, and that deer looks right up at him. He just goes, get the fuck out of here! Just yells at it to run away, and the deer just stands there and looks at him, and he goes, get the fuck out of here! Get away! He just airbuds his ass. Go on, get out of here! Go on, get! He just airbuds him. And the fucking deer finally runs away, and he just goes back to the house pissed. And he doesn't even worry about his arrow. He just goes back to the house just pissed off.
Airbud? Did they do that?
In the Airbud movie, he's like, go on, get out of here, Airbud. Go on, get.
I don't remember.
Get out of here. Go away. I don't love you anymore, Airbud.
I don't remember that.
You broke my basketball.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's in one of the Airbud movies. It's in like the first one. Jeez. I'm ready for deer season. I need to fill my freezer with that good old deer meat.
Yeah. I've been ready for, I've been thinking about next week and all the shit we're going to do because that's our birthday next week, people. People out there on the internet. Birthday episode.
We are going to be 27 years old next week. We're gonna go out on the town, and we're gonna go out on the town. Just fucking get sloshed.
Yeah.
Get sloshed.
Hopefully not happen like it was last year.
Yeah. Let's not do that.
When I got roofied.
You didn't get fucking roofied. You did not get roofied, but
I think we already talked about this.
Yeah, I think we did too. We're just gonna go out on the town with some friends, drink, eat, be merry, just paint the town red, just have a good old time, have a good old fashioned time.
Yeah, what I was thinking was because we're going out the day before, and then what I was thinking because this year they have the Beer Fest corn maze in Indiana, where it's a corn maze and they have like 90 breweries and like 24 food trucks and food places and stuff. And they even have shuttles to take you like to and from the hotels nearby and stuff like that. So we could do that the day before our birthday. And then on our birthday, when that maze is, we could do it all over again with 90 breweries and taste testing and all that shit.
Where is that at?
It's like an hour and a half away from here.
Oh, fuck that. I won't make it.
Well, I mean, they have like
make it.
They have hotels, and it says you could even. It's 450 North Brewing is who's doing it,
right?
And it says you can even camp on their like thing. We could
Fuck
sleep
that.
in the fucking truck.
Fuck that.
Why?
I don't know.
We can sleep in the truck.
I can't drink 2 days in a row.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't. I can't drink 2 days in a row. I feel like shit afterwards.
We'll call somebody and get
I
that
really do. Like I'm an old
B12 shot.
Yeah, that's what I need. Just give me a fucking IV.
The IV,
Give
the
me
B12 IV.
Give me the B12 IV. No, I just can't drink 2 days in a row anymore. I mean 20. I'll be 27.
It is getting harder.
And I just can't do it. Like 1 day a week, and that's about all I got.
Yeah.
Now, if I drink just a couple one day, and then the next day I'll drink more, I can do that. But I can't drink and then drink again.
Yeah, I remember. I would just used to be able to like. I would split like a half gallon of vodka with somebody in college, and like wake up the next morning after like 6 or 7 hours of sleep, take a nice hot shower, get out, and be fucking ready to go.
Yeah, I can't do it anymore.
No, me
I think
either.
we went a little too hard then.
I don't think so. I think it just happens to people when you get older.
I think it does too. I can't do it. I just can't. The only time I can go back-to-back days of drinking is vacation.
Yeah.
That's the only time. Just vacation, because I mean, it's one time a year that we go on vacation.
Yeah, we feel like shit, and we're just man, we need to eat a fucking salad.
Yeah, I'm just like, we need to eat a salad.
And drink a whole kombucha.
Drink a whole kombucha, eat a fucking salad, and a gallon and a half
9
of water.
ibuprofens and take a nap.
Yeah,
because we go hard, because we went hard on the cruise and went hard that next day, and that's 5 days in a row, was it?
Yeah.
5 days in a row, and we're just like, dude, we've been eating like shit, we've been shitting like gooses,
yeah,
and we need a fucking salad and like a 2 bottles of kombucha,
right,
and like 9 ibuprofens and fucking pop a recliner and take a nap.
That's exactly what we did too. The first thing we went and bought was like greens, vegetables, and kombucha. We drank a whole kombucha, and I think we just ate a giant ass salad. Just
we got like 50-50 blend, and
some kind of green in our stomach,
and we fucking crashed, and then woke up, and then fucking started doing it again, and went and got a bunch of food, and then margaritas, because it was like Tuesday, I think it was tacos and margaritas.
Yeah, at that point, before we got to Jacksonville, at that point, the only green we had was salsa verde.
Yeah, no shit on fucking half-pound burritos.
Yeah. Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
All right, let's get into some news stories.
Me first.
Actually, before we start that, can we take a piss break?
Yeah, we'll take a pee break.
Pee break time. Going to take a piss. Hey,
3, 2, 1.
Boom. Pee. Go. Okay, and we're back, and we took a pee and restocked the beer fridge.
Yeah, and we're ready to go. So we'll get into some news topics right now. So this is from Metro Lifestyle. I got a few of them today, but this is from Metro Lifestyle. You know, we've been talking about Aldi's here recently and how we love Aldi's. Aldi's is selling a 6 foot 5 inch long pig in a blanket this year for Christmas.
What the fuck does a pig in a blanket have to do with Christmas?
Well, what the thing is, it's this. I don't know. I guess they did.
I can tell you're super excited about this.
Well, it was last year. Last year they did a foot long one. It's only in the UK, which is a bummer.
Well, what the fuck we talking about it then?
I don't know. It was interesting. anyway, it's only in the UK, but I guess they did a foot long one last year. Now they did a 6.5 foot long one this year, and it's coiled in a giant swirl, so it's easy to cook and easy to cut and serve and all that shit. But the thing is, UK pig in a blanket isn't sausage in a pastry.
What is it?
It's a sausage wrapped in bacon. That's what they call a pig in a blanket.
What?
Yeah.
Let's fucking move to the UK.
So I guess this is the longest one ever created, and it only costs £5, $4.99 for this whole 6.5 foot long sausage wrapped in bacon.
So five euros is what in US dollars?
I think it's $1.16 or
euros.
25
Euros
or something.
euros, I believe, is more.
It is, but not much more. It's less, but anyway, it's £5 is what it is. It's not euros, it's pounds.
No, it's a euro. It's $5.47 United States dollars
For a 6.5 foot long, like hot dog like sausage wrapped in bacon.
Yes, that's €5. Five euros is £5.
But yeah, it's but we've been.
I think. Don't quote me on that.
But the reason I thought this was interesting because we were talking about Aldi's and how much we love it, but it's a bummer that it's only, in the UK. But it did say that there is another company called M&S Food Company, and this year they are launching 170 different ideas for Christmas, and they have several signature stuff. But one of them that they have, because this is pig in a blanket, it says if you're a pig in a blanket lover,
if you love pork, just buy it.
Well, what they said is if you're a fan of that, well, this is chorizo wrapped in pancetta.
What's that? What's pancetta?
Isn't it a bread or is it cheese?
What the fuck? I don't know.
Google it.
Pancetta. How do you spell it?
Pancetta. Pancetta. Pancetta.
It's a salami made of pork belly meat. Oh, ooh. Sweet fucking Lord.
So greasy.
Put it in my goddamn mouth. That sounds like an orgasm.
Chorizo wrapped in basically salami.
Chorizo basically wrapped in pork belly that's salt cured to become salami.
Jesus Christ.
Sweet fucking Lord, I'm moving to Italy.
Smash that and put that on a sub.
Oh my God.
A little mayonnaise.
I'm gonna fucking jerk off with it.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, fucking Harry the Boar. Come here, bitch.
So I thought that was interesting since we love Aldi's, but fuck. And it says you can even order them online or go to the store. They have like online service. I guess it's a pretty big UK store. It's probably like, I don't know, like a Kroger here maybe, by what they're saying. It says it's like a discount big supermarket. So do you got any news stories since?
Pancetta.
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm just thinking about it. Come over here and pancetta in my mouth.
Jesus.
Okay, so the pound is slightly more than the euro. So £5 sterlings is $6.14. So regardless, either it's the pound or the euro, we're looking at $6.
Yeah.
So buy a 6.5 foot long pig wrapped in bacon, hot dog wrapped in bacon, sausage wrapped in bacon, whatever the fuck.
Yep.
Holy shit, that's awesome. Let's see. I got some sad news, Ryan.
God damn it.
Sad news here.
We have happy news, and you're going to talk about sad news.
Sad news. I just got a couple sad newses.
Jesus, don't do all of them.
Do you want me to do this one right here?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, so according to this is the article from TMZ. And it's on every other place. This is where we just got our news article from. So on TMZ, Sid Haig died. He died at age 80, which fucking good shake.
Yeah,
good shake. To be honest with you, if you don't know who Sid Haig is, he is Captain Spaulding off of House of a Thousand Corpses,
Devil's Rejects,
Devil's Rejects, and the newly released in limited theaters. From director Rob Zombie, 3 from Hell.
Yeah.
Which is the final movie in the series.
Yeah, and it just came out last week.
Now, literally probably one of my favorite horror movie actors.
Captain Spaulding, he's fucking hilarious, for one.
Right.
And even though it's like, if you've seen House of Thousand Corpses or the Devil's Rejects, it's you know, it's morbid and shit like that. Serial killer-y and stuff
It's
like that.
100% backcountry redneck worst nightmare.
But even though it's dark and fucked up, like, is fucking hilarious.
He manages to bring some kind of comedy to
Yeah.
that movie. And so Sig Haig, rest in peace. I said Sid
I
Haig.
thought you said Sig Haig.
No. Sid Haig, rest in peace. Definitely going to miss you. You had a good run.
Sure did.
Captain Spaulding, you had a good fucking run. We wish you all the best in hell because you are not going to hell.
I don't know. He
Let's
might.
be honest. Let's be honest.
I just know when I was researching it, they still don't know the reason for his death, but he was had been in and out of the hospital here recently.
Yeah, they debated for a long time on they've been holding for a long time to create the movie. There was just some mishaps because of his health lately. I mean, he was probably the oldest. I didn't realize he was 80 years old.
Me either.
No idea he was 80 years. So when they filmed The Devil's Rejects, whenever that was
probably almost 2 years ago.
No.
Well, it usually takes a year to come
2005. Devil's Rejects was 2005.
When did they start filming Three from Hell? Because he died right after that. Because it usually takes a year in post to edit and shit.
It came out in 2019. So they've probably been filming over the course of the past year.
Yeah. So.
And Captain Spaulding, I'm trying to look for a picture of him, to be honest.
I know what he looks like. He looks like a fucked up, a clown who got drunk and tried to put on makeup. That's exactly what he looks like.
Right, but so Devil's Rejects was filmed in 2005. Now, he must have been, that was 14 years ago.
Yeah.
So 14 years ago, so he would have been 66?
I don't know.
66. He was 66 in The Devil's Rejects, and I thought he was in his 40s or 50s. Honestly. Now, here is him. So, here is Sid Haig in the last, one of the more recent pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely aged over the past 14 years.
I remember when Thousand Corpses, he had, still color in his beard, but Devil's Rejects, he started getting that white, and then now I'm pretty much all white now.
Right. I think over the course of the past 14 years, he went down quite a bit. He went downhill quite a bit.
I don't know. He'll be missed.
He will be missed, Sid Haig.
So, I
rest in pieces.
This next story, I've never heard of this, and I kind of like conspiracy theories and stuff like that. It's not too dramatic because I don't want to drone in. It's not aliens or shit like that. But I've never heard of this conspiracy theory that Morgan Freeman is actually Jimi Hendrix. I've never fucking heard of that in my entire life.
100% no. Have you ever seen Morgan Freeman?
It's not either.
You ever seen Morgan Freeman play a guitar?
No, but the thing is, they look alike is what started it. So, they honestly look almost similar. But here's a picture of it. And I'll post this on the Instagram, in the Facebook, and, give it a description. But the nose, the facial hair, the eyes.
I can see where somebody would come out with that, but they're definitely not Jimi Hendrix.
I know.
You know what's a conspiracy theory? Dennis Quaid and Harrison Ford, they're brothers. Straight up brothers.
I've said that forever.
I said it forever. They're brothers. I'm telling you, they fucking are. They're related.
But this Morgan Freeman thing and Jimi Hendrix, I've never heard of it. But they do look similar. And people noticed that when Jimi Hendrix died in the 70s, that's around when Morgan Freeman started getting noticed and was being put in movies and stuff like that.
Right.
And, it was just around the same time he died. And he died from, taking, 9 times, a regular dosage of some kind of medicine or whatever. But that's around the same time he died is when Morgan Freeman started getting popular. But that was just a short one. I have never heard of that. But I could see it, but it's not. Honestly, my honest opinion, it's not. It's not him at all. So, but that's just a short one.
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix died of a barbiturate overdose.
Yeah. Yeah, he was...
he died at... Jesus, he was our age, 27.
Yeah, he was young. He was a young guy.
Probably the best guitarist to ever live.
I don't know, but I just remember another conspiracy theory was people are saying that he got killed by his manager because that's what you know, he was
You don't think he was the best guitarist to ever live?
Yeah, he was.
100%.
But it was, you know, people
just couldn't understand how a black man could be the best guitarist ever.
Yeah.
Not in that time and age. It was in the 70s. But
yeah.
Not in that time. I mean, the best guitarist ever.
But it was just, and everybody knew he was into drugs, but people said his manager killed him and stuff like that. And people said it was like the same as like JFK. JFK was like trying to change a bunch of shit, so like the government killed him, and they think the government...
JFK killed Jimi Hendrix.
That's basically it, because he was promoting like drug use.
The war on drugs, yeah.
Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they did to JFK. JFK was just like, he was cool, and they couldn't handle it, so... But I'm not getting into conspiracy theories. That's a popular opinion.
Put on your tinfoil hats, people.
Yeah.
Put on your tinfoil hats. All right, I have another death this week.
God damn it. No.
The Simpsons and Rick and Morty producer J. Michael Mendel died at age 54.
Is he like one of the main guys? From Rick and Morty? I don't care about Simpsons. I mean from Rick and Morty, because I'm waiting for season 4. It's been like almost 2 years.
He's the Emmy winner producer who worked on Rick and Morty and The Simpsons. So he's just a producer.
Okay, fuck.
He guided and supported a generation of artists, writers, and creators. In his absence will be felt by the entire community. Our deepest condolences go out to his family, friends, and colleagues. The cause of his death has not yet been confirmed. And that was Justin Roiland, the co-creator of Rick and Morty,
right,
paid tribute to Mendel by tweeting that on Monday. He also tweeted, "My friend, partner, and line producer Mike Mendel passed away. I am devastated. My heart breaks for his family. I don't know what I'm going to do without you by my side." So big deal. Big producer and writer for The Simpsons, both The Simpsons and Rick and Morty. So he died 2 days short of his 55th birthday, which is sad. So
yeah,
rest in peace, you two. You would definitely go to heaven.
So,
dude, you seen that new Breaking Bad trailer?
No.
Okay. So new Breaking Bad trailer.
I have heard about it though.
It teases Star's return. It teases God damn it, what the fuck's his name? Jesus.
Which was the old guy or the young guy?
The old guy. He died in it.
I've never seen Breaking Bad.
Oh shit! Well, I just ruined the plot for you.
Are you fucking kidding me?
If you haven't seen Breaking Bad,
well, he had cancer, didn't he?
If you haven't seen Breaking Bad, spoiler alert! Fuck off! No spoiler alerts.
He had like cancer, didn't he? Is that the reason he got into it, to like pay for treatment?
No, he got shot.
Oh,
Bryan Cranston.
Well, is that the reason he got into it? Because he had cancer? That's why his head shaved?
Yes,
okay.
That's the reason why he got into it, is because of his cancer. I'm not going to explain the plot to Breaking Bad for you. Just fucking watch it. If you haven't watched Breaking Bad, just watch it.
Are you gonna play the trailer for me or something?
If it fucking loads.
Oh.
I'm just trying to. But yeah, if you haven't seen Breaking Bad, just fucking watch it. I'm not going to do a spoiler alert. Just watch it, okay? Ad. Fuck you, ad. Why does everything have to have ads? Every time I get on YouTube, if the video is longer than a couple minutes, there's a fucking ad. And if you're in the gym, like me, and you're listening to a fucking ad, and you can't switch it, I almost listened to a 30-minute ad one time.
You know what makes me mad? When it's
They play full fucking songs.
Well, you know what? There's even double ads sometimes. But you know what makes me mad is when it's in Spanish, because it's like, oh, bobbity, but doobity bobbity boobity bobbity, and I don't understand it, and I just get lost.
So a Breaking Bad movie is coming to Netflix. The original series ran on AMC for 5 seasons, and those were 5 glorious seasons.
Okay, get with the trailer.
So Aaron Paul will return as Walter White's protege, Jesse Pinkman. And he's also seen on, Need for Speed or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So Paul received 3 Emmy Awards for his work as Best Supporting Actor. I can't wait. I really want to see this movie.
It's a movie?
It's got a movie coming to Netflix. So a new Breaking Bad movie. And that's trailer also shows the DEA interrogation Pinkman's friend Skinny Pete.
You gonna fucking play it?
No.
Jesus Christ. Okay. You are, I don't know. You're no auctioneer today, I can tell you that.
No, I'm not. I'm off today.
We're moving on.
It's been a long fucking day. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I had to do
I forgot you walked 3 miles. My bad.
I had to do that fucking walk, and I just haven't got a lot of sleep. And I'm drinking, so I'm about to pass the fuck out now.
Pussy bitch. Anyway, we're getting on to another one. This is from the New York Post, everybody, so you know it's classy. So we've been talking about
all my articles. I didn't say it before, but my articles were on CNN. Sorry.
Well, all our sources and shit for our news and
yeah, this whole sighting stuff is just an added thing we have to do, just so we don't get in trouble or flagged or anything. Or I don't make enough to have to pay a fine. So
anyway, everything will be in the description.
So we're trying to cite in the episode and after in the description just to make sure, so we don't. I don't.
It's not that big a deal.
I don't want to pay any money. Okay, I'm broke.
People don't read the description anyway. Anyway, so
I'm broke. That's why I do a podcast.
This is a New York Post story. So we've been talking about the vaping cartridges and stuff like that. And people have been getting sick and dying. Mm-hmm. So there was a study conducted in California, and they tested the THC vaping cartridges that people have been, using in weed legal states. And they also took black market cartridges, and they found a hydrogen cyanide in them. So according, hydrogen cyanide.
These were bought. These weren't bought legally, then, right?
Yes, they took 10 of the approved California licensed, studied cartridges, and 10 of black market ones that they bought that have not been tested and no certification or anything.
Okay.
And tested them, and all 10 of the black market ones were found with hydrogen cyanide. So according to this report, as I said, the California facility, they analyzed these samples and took them from legal dispensaries and unlicensed dealers. This was, officially on NBC. This is officially on the NBC News reports that no heavy metals or pesticides or solvents or vitamin E were found in legal products, but 10 of the black market cartridges tested positive for pesticides.
So all 10 of them?
Yes.
10 out of 10.
And my bad, it was 18, so they took 8 legal.
Okay, 18.
8 legal and 10 black market.
Okay.
So
10 out of 10 tested positive for something that's not supposed to be in our bodies.
Yeah, they tested positive for pesticides, myclobunal, and fungicide that you can transform when it burns into hydrogen cyanide.
Jesus.
So when you actually burn it, it transforms.
Which is what happens when you vape.
Right.
And it gets heated up and turned into a vapor.
It turns into hydrogen cyanide.
So these people have been smoking cyanide for years.
Basically. Yeah.
Holy shit. Well, I think cyanide, I think they probably don't have to do that much.
What happens with cyanide is your lungs fill with water and you can't breathe, and that's why everybody's getting pneumonia from this, because pneumonia is your lungs filling with liquid.
Have you looked that up? What happens when you inhale cyanide?
No, it's just whenever you take it, your body floods. I've listened to true crime podcasts, and they talked about the cyanide poisonings in the Tylenol murders, and that's what happens to your body. They would fill these Tylenol capsules with cyanide, and they would take like 2 or 3 of them, and that what your body does is you just basically drown. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hydrogen cyanide is a systemic poison. Toxicity is due to inhalation of cytochrome oxidase, which prevents cellular utilization of oxygen. Inhibition of the terminal step... Inhibition of the terminal step of the electron transport in cells of the brain result in loss of consciousness, respiratory arrest, and ultimately death.
So you don't drown, you just suffocate.
No, it's respiratory arrest.
So you just suffocate.
So basically, when you have that in your system, it terminates the step of electron transport cells in the brain. So it basically makes your brain...
So I was wrong, people. I was talking about my...
So it makes your brain... It makes your brain prevent you from breathing.
Right.
Now, cyanide, that's hydrogen cyanide. Now, hydrogen cyanide is when it's obviously inhaled.
Mm-hmm.
Cyanide is a chemical compound that contains salts such as sodium cyanide and potassium cyanide, and they are highly toxic. Hydrocyanide acid, also known as hydrogen cyanide, which is HCN, is a highly volatile liquid that is produced on a large scale. Industrially, it is obtained by acidification of cyanide salts. So the acidification of the cyanide salts, the gases that come from those cyanide salts, is hydrogen cyanide.
Right.
So that is basically what it's turning into. It's turning into hydrogen cyanide that is breathed in, and it creates respiratory shutdown.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it is.
All right.
And that's actually what's happening to these people.
Well, I guess I was wrong, but at least we know the truth now.
You're welcome for being a fact checker, you fuck up. You fucking nitwit.
All right.
All right, I'll get in. We got a couple more here. So, you're going to like this one.
Okay.
So, it's another death.
Jesus
But it's
Christ.
a story. It's a news story, okay? So, this is on CNN. An Iowa man was found guilty of killing his wife with a corn rake.
I don't even know what corn rake is.
A pitchfork.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. I'll read the first sentences, and let me know if you want me to. Let me know if it sounds better the way I say it, or I should just say it like a redneck. Okay, ready? You ready? Because this is Iowa. Come on now. There's some corn-fed motherfuckers there. So, a 43-year-old Iowa hog farmer was found guilty on Monday for murdering his wife with a corn rake.
God.
Now, let me say it the other way. A 43-year-old Iowa hog farmer was found guilty on Monday, murdered his wife with a corn rake.
I like the country way better.
All right, we're going to do the country way then.
Good deal.
I mean, I'm going to take this from, I'm just going to go off, what I think the Iowa sheriff sounds like. So, this actually happened a little while back. So, but he just
have a Canadian accent.
No. It's
They're
Iowa. It's a fucking plains state.
They touch.
It's a plains state. Shut up. No, be quiet. So this actually happened in November.
Build the wall.
This actually happened in November 2018, but he just got sentenced. So, in November 2018, Todd Mullins told authorities his wife, Amy Mullins, had fallen at the family farm in Earlville, Iowa. But Dr. Kelly Cruz, who performed the autopsy on Amy's body, said the cause of death was a sharp force injuries to the torso. Homicide, she said in her testimony. Homicide, she said in her testimony. Cruz testified she observed multiple puncture wounds throughout Amy's upper body, including injuries which she believes came from a corn rake.
Just fucking Christ.
She said the wounds indicated Amy had punctured at least twice by the rake. Prosecutor said Todd killed his wife to keep ownership of the farm after discovering she was having an affair.
God, why wouldn't he keep it?
She would get half.
Ah.
Because they're married. One of Amy's friends told the court that the mother of the three had confined her about the marriage and affair. Her friend said she had told Todd and didn't want a divorce because she would lose half of everything. And it was socially unacceptable.
Yeah.
It's 2019. Who gives a fuck? Divorce your husband. You want to suck another dick? Divorce him. It's okay. It's normal. She wasn't happy in her marriage, and she hadn't been happy for many years, Patricia Christopherson. Jesus, what the fuck? Patricia Christopherson told the court.
Let's shorten this story up. You're driving me up. Insane.
Hold on. I'm almost done. She said Amy told her that Todd didn't trust her and had also shared with her details about the affair which she was having with her field manager. What the fuck is a field manager?
Probably like a yard worker or whatever.
So,
the dude who's over their whole plantation.
So the two would text often, he said, and began a sexual relationship in the summer of 2018. They hadn't talked about a chance we could end up together, he said. When Todd took the stand, he answered questions about Google researches in his iPad, which included phrases such as killing unfaithful women.
Jesus.
What happened to cheating spouses in historic Aztec tribes? Was killing more acceptable than accepted centuries ago? And the last one, did ancient cultures kill adulterers? He denied making those searches. What the fuck? I gotta go back to this other one. What happened to cheating spouses in Aztec tribes? What the fuck?
That's his search history.
That's
like they go back for like other killers and shit, and they go and research
this
stuff.
Reminds me of Dad. This reminds me of our dad, because our dad's a farmer, and you can just think about it. He's like,
the best way to entangle your socks.
I remember when I was teaching Dad how to use the computer. And you know the back button at the very top left hand of the screen, you just go back to the last web page. He's like, where's the back button? I was like, what? And he goes, where's the back button? How do I go back? And I was like, that arrow up there. He's like, this one? Which one? The one on the left or the one on the right? I can see Dad searching this shit because our dad literally just discovered that YouTube was a actual giant, massive thing of media just a couple years ago. He just discovered there was a massive media thing a couple years ago. And his YouTube is full of farm videos.
Yeah.
That's all it is. He subscribes to YouTubers with farm videos. And there's this one guy called the Millennial Farmer, and if you listen to this and you like agriculture, I guess we're going to get him a couple fucking views here. So he subscribes to this guy called the Millennial Farmer. Now, Dad told me a couple weeks ago, he said he's doing pretty good on YouTube. I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, when I first started watching him, he only had about 300 subscribers. I said, really? He said, yeah, that was a few years ago. And he said, you know how many he's got now? I said, what? He said, 400.
Jesus.
Oh, shit. I'll finish with this article. I can't do it.
It's too long, I know that.
No, it's fucking great.
It's like 3 minutes long already.
What happened to cheating spouses in historic Aztec tribes?
That's just like they search.
That's fucking great.
Like I was saying, like that's like they research like serial killers and go through their history and shit. It's like Casey Anthony was like How to Bury a Body, and then other like trying to bury a body shit, and then it was just like what happened to Britney Spears after she shaved her head and like stupid shit like that. Everybody as people search history, if you could go up to a random stranger and just hit their search history and look, oh my god, it'd be so fucking funny.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so Amy Molis wasn't happy in her marriage, and the two continued communicating via email after the confrontation. This article, it says she felt like a slave in her own house. She said she felt like a slave or a hostage around there, Fraser said. He told which is the guy that was having sex with her, having an affair with her. He told the court she had told him she wanted to leave her husband. And here's a picture of Jerry Fraser, the man in question.
Oh boy.
So one time she did say that he even found out about the affair. She would disappear, he said.
Well, it's kind of like Jeff Ross with hair.
Yeah. She was crying hard and screaming all frustrated. Amy asked her if there was any rumors going around in her workplace about the affair, and nobody had heard anything. She told the court she was crying that if her husband Todd would find out that he would kill her. She kept screaming that several times, he'd kill me. So, we haven't got an actual sentence on the Todd Mullis yet, but let's just say he killed his wife with a pitchfork.
Yeah, should have stabbed her in the pussy, bitch.
Whoa! Whoa! Take that back. Take it back.
She's a cheating sloot.
Apologize.
She's dead.
She didn't deserve to die.
Some people disagree.
He stabbed her with a pitchfork twice. You know how bad that fucking hurt?
I guess.
They're not that sharp.
I've seen the movie The Crazies.
They're covered in rust.
Yeah?
They're not that sharp.
It's not a pitchfork. It's a, corn fork?
It's a corn rake.
It's a corn rake.
Stabbed with a corn rake.
Corn rake.
What happened to cheating wives and Aztec tribes? That's the best search I've ever heard.
That's what killed the
That's the best search I've ever heard.
That's what killed the Aztecs. People with corn rakes.
Corn rake. How to kill an Aztec with a corn rake.
Number 1 Google search.
All right, we about time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to? I got a happy one. You want me to do a happy one real quick?
We're at an hour 15.
Okay, I'll do a happy one. Just a couple minutes. Okay, so a Maverick CEO slashed his own salary 4 years ago.
What's a Maverick?
A up-and-comer, a revolutionary, something like that.
This isn't the Civil War.
No, a revolutionary, somebody that's starting a trend. That's a Maverick, a
pioneer,
a standout. Yes, a standout. He slashed his own salary 4 years ago to raise his own employees' pays, and is doing it again in 2019. So Dan Price, the head of Seattle-based Gravity Payments, said Tuesday that all the employees in the company's new Boise, Idaho office will earn a minimum annual salary of $70K a year by 2024.
Pretty good.
So this guy, he's a young guy, and he's, let's just say he's a beautiful man, because he is. A younger guy, I mean, he's probably late 30s, early 40s, but he's cut his own salary, which, kudos to him. I mean, he understood the concept of not needing that much money, like getting by without it, and he's paying his employees what they deserve, and now they're all going to get paid a minimum of $70,000 a year, which is, I mean, a great salary, a great wage.
Hero of the week.
Yeah, hero of the week. He said, this morning we cut the ribbon on the new Gravity Payments Boise office and announced that all of our employees here will start earning our $70,000 minimum salary, Price announced on Twitter. I'm so grateful to work with this amazing team and to be able to compensate them for the value they bring to our community. The Boise office was previously an independent company called Charge It Pro, and Gravity, a credit card processing company, acquired as a subsidiary 3 years ago. In 2015, so here's the prior time, he decided to hike his employees' pay after he read a study about happiness. It said additional income can make a significant difference in a person's emotional well-being, up to the point when they can earn $75,000 a year. So he hiked it once, he raised it once. So he then made the decision to increase the salaries for all of his 120 employees in Seattle, raising the minimum salary to $70,000 a year and slashing his $1 million salary by 90%.
$1 million. God. Oh, yeah, he's a nice guy.
Think about it, though.
He is a nice guy.
He is. That's very generous. Hero of the week. Yeah. I mean, honestly, he slashed his $1 million salary by 90%. So he only makes $30,000 more than his employees.
Yeah.
So he makes $100,000 a year, which obviously he can live off of. He can have a decent living.
Yep. He's a good guy.
Right. Great guy.
Yep.
Price says the higher wages have transformed the lives of his employees. They have been able to grow their families. More than 10% of the employees have purchased a house for the first time, and individual 401k contributors have more than doubled. So
good deal. A+ hero of the week.
Right. Since then, Price has shared his story all over the country and has inspired other business leaders to do the same. A fucking man, brother. I stand by you 100%. If you can do without, why have it? Why not give something back? Why not change people's lives? He literally changed his 120 lives. He literally has changed 120 lives. Can you imagine not ever being able to buy a house in a big city like Seattle? Can you imagine that? And now
I don't
because
know. It's easier to rent anyway.
But honestly, if you have a family, you want to own your own home. And now since he slashed his own salary by 90%.
I get it, Cody. I mean, I listen to
It's really generous. Definitely hero of the week right there. That's a standout job.
He's a good guy. He's going to heaven. He's
going to heaven.
Let's end this episode and get out of here.
Well, thank you guys so much. Me and Ryan just love the fuck out of you.
Preach.
Just love the fuck out of
We
you.
preach.
So, we appreciate you guys tuning in this episode. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you so much. We appreciate that download. We appreciate you telling everybody. So, thank you again. You can get these episodes.
Send nudes.
No. Shut up. Shut up. Be quiet. Oh, my God.
Okay.
So, we appreciate every download we get, every listen, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Tell somebody, tell everybody. It doesn't matter. We're doing this for free. We're doing this because we love doing it. And
God damn
right. We love doing it, and we hope that we can make you laugh. And if we make you laugh once, just tell somebody about it. Subscribe.
Share it.
Share it. Just tell somebody. It can make a difference. And if we do that for you, we'll continue to do that for you.
Yep.
100%, I guarantee we will continue to make you laugh every week.
Oh, we're going to do this for a long time.
We're going to be doing this forever.
So,
because I love it.
Yep.
So thank you so much again. We love you guys. Have a good week.
Go follow us on social media. We're at the Cumcast for the podcast. Cody is at that's me. I'm at Cum007 Ryan. Cody's at Cody Cummings Official. Go check us out. Like our shit, we post after every episode, details, pictures, all that stuff. Hit it.
And we hope to have a guest in very soon, everybody. So, and remember, guys, when life gets you down, when life gets hard, stand up, dust off, and milk that fucking pig, baby.
Peace.
We out.
Bye.
Hello, Ryan.
Hi.
I'm Morgan Freeman.
Okay.
I heard you've been talking about me, and I'm Jimi Hendrix.
No, you're not. You're Morgan Freeman.
I heard you. I heard you've been saying I'm Jimi Hendrix.
I feel like you're lying to me.
I'm Morgan Freeman.
No, you're not. You don't sound like Morgan Freeman. You sound like
Morgan Freeman.
You sound like Cody with the deeper voice.
Fuck. Good night, everybody.